Hello, we're back. Another live stream, David and David from Payette.com and upphone.com. We got a lot of really positive feedback last time we went live. So we said, hey, let's do it again. So here we are.
Here we are,
Yes.
again.
So before we dive into the fake iPhone 11.
What do you mean it's fake?
Yeah.
You told me it
iPhone
was
11.
real.
We're going to do a little Q&A with the chat today, kind of tease some video ideas, ask for your feedback on a couple different questions we have for you about our channel and moving forward. Real quick, want to plug upphone.com, compare every cell phone, every plan, all in one place.
Coverage maps.
Coverage maps too, yeah. You don't want to get a plan when you have no coverage. Check out the coverage maps. We built those by hand over the course of about 3 days. They took a while, but they're excellent.
Yep.
We also don't we don't plug these very often, but we do have our social media links in the description of this video. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Our first Instagram post went up today about the iPhone 11. Yep, I posted that, so look out.
We are social media butterflies.
Yes, and then we get a lot of iPhone-related questions in the chat. We do have an iPhone Facebook group. If you just go to Facebook and type in like iPhone support group, we'll probably be the top result there. We have an excellent iPhone expert there, Heather Jordan. And she is awesome. She can help you fix any problem with your iPhone. So if you have specific questions in the chat, you may want to check that group out first if we don't get to your question tonight. So, 49 people already here. Thanks for joining. If you're not subscribed already, subscribe to the channel. Helps us out a lot. We've more than doubled in channel growth over the past month or so, which is great. Hello, everyone in the chat.
Yeah, Robin said low sound. If anybody else is having a low sound issue, just let us know, and we can probably
maybe we can tweak a couple things.
bump up the volume there. But
Yes.
But thank you. Yeah, we want to get your feedback, as David said, about some of our new videos because we just had one go viral, and we got 3.6 million views so far in this one video called 7 iPhone Settings You Have to Turn Off Now, which is really cool. It got on the YouTube homepage.
Yes, we got on the trending page for about a couple of seconds. We managed to get 2 trending views as well, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that was cool. But we hope to continue that trend, and we want to get your feedback on a couple of new videos that we have.
Sure.
So let's dive in first with the iPhone 11, right?
Well, that's why they're here, right? iPhone 11.
Yep.
We're about less than a month away from the first Apple event. We managed to get our hands on this mock-up iPhone 11. This is what you can expect to come out in about a month. And the front side, not impressive. We switch the overhead cam here.
Let's do it. Here we
Look
go.
at this is new. Oh, there it is. Oh no! Oh no!
David used to have this. This email address, DLynchFraggle Rock.
Yeah, that's defunct. I don't know the password is anymore.
We could never get back into it. Anyway, so go ahead and email him there because we'll never get it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, back to the overhead.
All right, here we are. So, iPhone 11, the front. Nothing too special. It's still going to have the notch, so I apologize to all you notch haters out there. So, pretty bland in the front. You've seen this before, but wait. Boom. Look at that camera. How ugly is that?
Yeah, 3 cameras. Up from 2.
Yes, so what's the third camera going to be for?
The third camera is supposed to be an ultra-wide telephoto lens that's going to make it really easy to take these beautiful panoramic photos. That's the rumor, anyway.
Yes.
Excuse me.
Yeah, so you got the triple camera back there. As you can see, not much else has changed. If we look at the bottom of the phone, you'll recognize that as the lightning port. There were rumors going around there'd be a USB-C cable. Those rumors were false.
Yep. It's nice that you're looking at the front cam when you're saying that.
Yes, I know. I'm looking at the front camera.
Totally. Yeah, here we go.
Yeah.
All right,
so
we're back.
bottom of the phone.
It's all the same.
It's pretty much the same thing as the iPhone XS, except it has a triple camera instead of a dual camera.
So you probably see other YouTubers too with these types of phones here.
Yep.
And it's amazing the quality of this knockoff. Like if I were to hand this to somebody, they would think it's real because it's made of metal and it's sort of fascinating to me. There's screws.
Yep.
It's shiny. It's made of glass. It doesn't turn on because it's totally fake. But
yeah, so if you want to prank your friends, grab one of these, give it to them in like a nice little Apple box.
Yeah, here you go.
Here you go. Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
Trick them that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the iPhone 11, I'm not super stoked about it. I don't know. Now that I've seen the phone, I've seen the back of it. The camera, I also think that the camera might jut out a little bit more than what we're seeing here.
Yeah, these cameras are getting to be They're making the phones lopsided.
But the thing is now that the camera is getting bigger and bigger, and it's kind of jutting out more of the back of your iPhone. Getting an iPhone case has never been so more important than it is now. Especially I have this phone case. It got it for what $10 on Amazon. It's really awesome, and it has these raised edges. So if you drop it flat, you're not going to smash your camera. And if you get one of these phones, you're definitely going to want a case that can protect it. Unfortunately, since this is a dual camera, your old iPhone 10. Or 10R or 10S or 10S Max case.
Let's stack these up next to each other, though, too. This is bigger, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a little bit bigger,
yeah. Yeah, the iPhone 11 is supposed to have a little bit bigger screen, and we'll see if that pans out.
Yes.
Yeah. iPhone 11. People are saying iPhone 11 Pro is going to be the name.
Yeah,
right?
I saw one leak. The guy who predicted the names last year said that one of the phones was going to be called the iPhone Pro.
Nostradamus.
No. Yes.
Because it's Nostradamus, but he predicted an iPhone.
Right.
So Nostradamus.
Aye, that's good. Thoughts on the iPhone 11 in the chat? He said ugly. Yes, I mean it is ugly. People who didn't like the notch when that was first introduced, and there were a lot of people who did not like the notch. They're going to hate this camera design. It's terrible.
Why are they going to hate the camera design if they didn't like the notch on the front?
Well, because it's unaesthetic. It's the opposite of aesthetic.
It's aesthetically displeasing.
Yes. Well,
No?
that aesthetic means pleasing. So.
No, they say aesthetic. Well, why would they say aesthetically pleasing?
Yeah,
then?
I mean,
Is it redundant?
Yes.
I think aesthetic is the way that things look. It's not.
Yeah,
it's
okay.
neither positive nor negative.
Yeah, I mean, it's just. I don't know. Reading the leaks about the iPhone 11 and the ones that are probably true, it just doesn't sound like they're making any huge improvements from the iPhone 10s, 10R, or 10s Max.
Right.
And we make a best cell phones every month video, and I don't know if this new phone is going to crack the top. I mean, it'll probably crack the top 5, but it probably won't pass the iPhone 10R when you compare features overall plus the price point you get a 10R at right now.
Yeah, the 10R is a great phone for a very good price right now, and especially in September, it's probably going to go down again, especially if they release an upgrade.
Oh yeah, for sure.
11R or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, you can already get a 10R from Sprint, $15 flex lease. Great deal.
Yeah, $15 a month for 18 months. Unlimited plan, $25 a month.
Yeah.
It's a really good deal if you need an unlimited plan.
Yes.
And you
Let's
can
see
stomach
the
this
chat.
Sprint. Yep.
I'm not buying till my iPhone dies. Way overpriced. Just there's the new Mac Pro way too expensive too. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, well, the new Mac Pro too. You have to buy the stand. Is that the computer with the stand?
No, he's talking about the MacBook Pro, but
Okay.
yeah, we could talk about the Mac Pro. The Mac Pro is the new desktop computer that doesn't have anything except it's the desktop. It's the power thing.
Yep.
The maximum spec'd out Mac Pro is supposed to cost something like $61,000.
Who can afford that?
Certain people. $61,000 just for the desktop, and then each of the displays is $5,000, not including the $1,000 stand. And that Mac Pro can run up to 6 of those displays at once. So there we go. We've got $36,000 of displays, $61,000 of computer, and you've got a $100,000 computer.
I mean, nobody's gonna buy that.
Somebody is.
No, not me.
Yeah, well, not us.
What else we got in the chat? Still rocking my iPhone 7 Plus. Yeah, it's a solid phone. Any idea of how much the new phone will cost? Good question.
A great question. I think that you should answer this one.
That's a great. I mean, it's probably gonna be close to $1,500. I would think.
Yeah, I would think so.
It's
probably going to come in 3 different
I'd
variants.
probably check the price rate. What was the iPhone 10s release price?
It was, let me see here. I would tell you, but I wouldn't want to give it away. So
10s had a starting price of $1,099.
Right.
For the
it's
larger.
for the 10s Max, right?
That's for the 10s.
The 10s was.
10s Max. Yeah, 10s Max starting price $1,099, and that's for the lowest storage variant. So the higher storage variants obviously cost about $100 more per variant for increased storage size. So I would expect this phone to be near the $1,500 range at the high end, and probably around $1,200 lower end.
Yeah, it's interesting because the Samsung phone, the Galaxy Fold, just came out. That's $2,000.
I think they delayed the production on that because it was so terrible.
Did they? Yeah. They sort of backed off on that, but that's $2,000. So phones were maxed out in terms of their price for a while there. They were $600. It was always, when I was at Apple, it was always $549, $649, $749, and then $849 came along, And now they just blew the roof off the phone
people
prices.
keep buying the phones, keep raising the prices until they stop.
Yeah, it used to be that you get into a monthly contract. Now the carriers are like, okay, yeah, we don't have any contracts, but you get into a contract with the phone with the monthly payments.
Someone asked, are we out of Omaha, Nebraska? No.
No.
No, we're not. We're upstate New York.
Did we say Omaha? Omaha.
Omaha, Peyton Manning.
Maybe we...
Can one buy this stupid phone on eBay? This phone.
Stupid phone?
This phone.
Oh.
The fake phone.
The fake phone. First off, it's not stupid. It's just functionality impaired. Anyway, yeah. So, no, I don't think so. We bought it on AliExpress.com, which is like the baby Alibaba site. We bought it directly from China. It took about 3 weeks to get here.
Yep.
If you order it now, you can get it by October. I'm quite sure.
So it made it be a good time to break your friends.
Yeah, I forgot it was coming in the mail. No, I got
That's
it.
right.
Dave,
You
Dave remembered.
You told me
I said, I got this package from China. I didn't even know what it is.
Any word on an SE2 coming out? I heard that rumor last Apple event, that the SE2 was rumored to be coming out, and that didn't happen. I wouldn't count on it. I haven't seen anything about that. So.
Yeah. One of our friends has an SE, and the reason he has it is because he's trying to cut down on screen time.
Yeah.
Remember Tyler was telling us that?
Yeah, I do.
And I thought that was an interesting concept because people are so engrossed in their phones now that they just stare at them all the time. And one of the ways that we could detox is by limiting the size of the screen.
Maybe, or just not upgrading to the newest phone all the time, feeling like you have to use it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I always feel like I have to use my phone.
10R or 10S, which is better?
10R.
10R. Probably. I mean, if price is a consideration for you and it's a consideration for most people, I'd say 10R.
Yeah, it's like in terms of value.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, the 10S is a slightly sharper display.
Yep. It's a little bit smaller.
But I don't think a regular, the average person isn't going to be able to tell the difference between the iPhone 10R and 10S display. So.
Yeah, they're both awesome phones. You could go to a store, try them both out side by side. We both have the 10. Well, you have the 10. I have the 10S.
Yep.
But only because, got to have it for the YouTube channel and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, we're probably gonna get a new iPhone 11 as soon as it comes out, just an upgrade, and then we'll show that off to you when we have one that actually works, and maybe we can do like a camera test and see if this ugly camera is actually worth it. Mm-hmm. I have an iPhone 10. Should I switch this year? I mean, I have an iPhone 10.
We're going to have to see.
Yeah. Well,
the iPhone 10 to the 10S was like zero difference. Like, it was really next to nothing.
Right.
Because I had both. I was doing the unboxing video, and there was no difference with the phone. So this is going to be another incremental difference, I think, is what we're going to see.
As much as we'd like to make a commission on helping you buy a new phone, the iPhone 10 is still going to have iOS 13. Camera's still great. Phone, the display is great. One thing you should check, though, go to your battery settings. I don't know where it is exactly.
It's in settings battery.
Go to settings battery health, and then just check your maximum capacity and make sure that number isn't super low. Mine's at 96 right now, so my battery is in great shape. I don't know what a bad number would necessarily be.
Probably somewhere under 70.
Right, so if your maximum capacity battery is 70 or less, you might want to consider upgrading or just get a battery replacement.
Yeah, bring it to Apple. They can always do that, especially if you're in a warranty and you have a 10. But most people, I mean, they're not going to make the batteries, die until your warranties, you're fine. I wouldn't.
Not worth it, Robin. Not worth it. Wait till see next year's model. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, we tend to agree.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Not worth it, Robin.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you, Amanda.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Any ideas on performance of the iPhone 11? Well, the processor is going to be a little bit better. Every year, the Apple makes a slightly better processor, so things happen like milliseconds faster. But
yeah, I think we're at the point where they're building in the capability of augmented reality and these new features that are really cool, but developers haven't really caught up yet.
Right.
We have some apps that we use that have AR, like I have the Space Walk app. It's not called Space Walk, it's called Star Walk. And you can see the planets and move them around and stuff. Yeah. There's the Apple Store app where you can put the computer on the table before you buy it, which is...
We actually have a video about that in our, the 5 things Star Trek predicted. Check out that video. We actually talk about AR in that video and give you a little AR demo. It'll be interesting to see if the iPhone 11 camera, since it's a triple camera instead of a double camera, if that will improve AR response. Yes.
AR response.
Yes.
R, the pirate's favorite feature. Yep.
Let's see. Battery capacity is 85%. Yeah, you're probably fine for a little while anyway.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Where can one purchase UpPhone merch? Great question. We were actually going to do a little live chat poll today because YouTube has this feature where we can kind of connect our YouTube channel to a merch store. And we had thought about, because we wear UpPhone merch all the time. It's awesome. It's great. We were going to ask you guys in the chat if you would be interested in purchasing Pay It Forward or UpPhone merch. There's probably just t-shirts and sweatshirts to start.
Yeah, tell us what kind of merch you want too.
Yes.
Like, do you want the hoodies? The white hoodies, a gray hoodie?
Yep.
We could do a fashion show one of these days.
Yeah.
Taking the Pay It Forward shirt, that's wicked cool. I'm gonna have Steven design a really cool new design.
Pay It Forward fashion show. That'd be good.
Yeah, they're beating at the door for that one. I like the 85%, Robin. All good. Where
Yes.
can one purchase?
Yeah,
we're gonna do that.
Yes,
We're gonna do that.
We'll probably set it up and then, just to have it and people want to purchase stuff. That's great.
Yeah, we're kind of a big deal now.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys knew that.
We're
but
verified on YouTube.
we got the check mark. Hello. It's
Yes.
basically like PewDiePie,
Yeah. iJustine.
iJustine, us, and then
Yeah,
everybody
right.
else.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. That's the fantasy world that I live in anyway.
Yes.
All right. Well, I think we should take a little break and what are we going to talk about next, David?
Yeah, so we're doing some Q&A with the chat. We're going to float some video ideas at you.
Yeah, let's talk about the Great Call
Yes.
thing next. So what we're going to do next is talk about a video that we have that's coming out soon that talks about Great Call, which is a cell phone company that caters specifically to the needs of senior citizens. And in our opinion, takes advantage of them.
Yes. As the kids say, we're going to dunk on Great Call.
We're going to throw shade at them.
Throw shade. There you go. Even better.
We're going to dunk on them? That's amazing.
It's a new thing.
Is it?
Yes.
Thank God I'm, connected to the youth of America.
Yeah, I'll be back in about 60 seconds.
All right, thanks, guys.
Already back.
Yeah.
We've been thinking about some advertising ideas instead of just showing you the blank screen there, setting up some cute little advertisements. 30 seconds.
Check out what Steven made.
There's the Pay It Forward shirt.
Steven's our really awesome graphic designer. Sorry,
Yeah,
David.
There it is.
Yep. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, there it is.
Cool shirt. I want to get UpPhone shirts though. I'm going to tell Steven to take this design and make it UpPhone-y because
Perfect.
UpPhone is something we want to promote more.
Yeah, so we got some questions in the chat. Let's see what we've got. Is the new iPhone released already? No, Apple event is coming up mid-September. They haven't released a date yet, which I saw was another question in the chat. There'll be an announcement soon. They're usually first or second week of September. You'll hear about it, and maybe we'll live stream again this year.
Yeah. Definitely. If we don't get banned, that'd be nice.
Yeah. We tried to do it last year. We got a content strike from Apple.
Yeah. So with YouTube, if you play copyrighted stuff,
Yep.
The problem was that Apple plays copyrighted music during their cast. What's it called? Podcast? Screencast?
Sure.
Live broadcast.
Yes.
Of the event, and YouTube thought that we were stealing it and playing it. And
Joke's on them. We
how do
don't
you
want
guys
their
like my
music.
folding technique here. It's pretty good, isn't it?
Yes. Let's see.
Hello from upstate New York. Hey, upstate New Yorkers.
We have a multi-line plan with AT&T for $220 unlimited. How many lines is that? Because that sounds pretty high.
Yeah. Any cheaper alternatives, and never an apology necessary.
Yes.
Paul. 4 lines.
4 lines, $220.
Wow.
That is that's what, $55 a line?
Yes.
That is
Ridiculous.
Do you need unlimited data?
Yeah, that's the first question. A lot of people just like to have unlimited data, but don't actually need it. You can check to see how much you use in the cellular data settings. Verizon, for instance, great service in upstate New York.
Yes.
And how much would a 4-line plan be with the Verizon's prepaid plan?
The prepaid plan, if you want the 16 gigabyte plan, I think it would be $40 a line, plus you get the multi-line discount, which is minus 30, plus the auto pay, which is 5 per line. So, what is it, 140 minus...
Yeah, if you were to get... sorry,
Yeah,
David.
just go ahead.
Yeah. So let's just assume that you don't need unlimited data, and you can get unlimited data with Verizon's prepaid plan. If you... Let's just say you got the 6 gigabyte prepaid plan, which is what we both have.
Yes.
It's a great plan because you get 6 gigabytes of high-speed data and then unlimited lower-speed data. An unlimited data plan, like the one that you have, is it's exactly the same plan, except you get 22 gigabytes of high-speed data and then it slows down. 22 or 23.
Yep.
Probably. So bear with us here. 4 lines on Verizon, 6 gigabytes a line, $110 a month.
It's a great deal. I mean, that's cutting your monthly bill in half right there.
Yeah, it's $110 a month for 4 lines on Verizon.
Yep.
And if you wanted to add unlimited data to one of those lines, you could, and it would be a little bit more. Like if you wanted one line that was unlimited data, it'd be $140 a month. But really, sticking with that plan.
And if you're already on AT&T, it might also be easier to switch to a prepaid plan. Those prepaid plans cost less than the AT&T's unlimited plans, and it might just be an easier process for you. Also, since AT&T is a GSM network, switching to T-Mobile also might be easier than switching your phones to Verizon if your phones are locked.
Right. Depends on the phone, though.
Yep.
So a lot of the times the phone will just be unlocked, especially if they're modern phones.
Yeah, I'll drop a link to the Verizon plans in the chat for you.
Sweet. Yeah, check it out. Kids need data. They do. But check to see how much they actually need. And I know it's
Are they using data? I mean,
a lot of times kids are on Wi-Fi,
Right,
especially in
yeah.
upstate New York.
Yeah.
I think that unlimited data plans are great for people who are in cars or on mass transit, people who really need to be streaming data and stuff. But if you ever have Wi-Fi, they just always use Wi-Fi. Kids use Wi-Fi.
Yeah, we got another question. $150 for 2 lines on T-Mobile. That's a lot.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean...
See, it's amazing how much people actually pay for their cell phone bills. At some point, I wish that we could have people just send us their bills so we can, help them to save so much money.
Right.
But I had a friend that was paying $220 for 2 lines on AT&T, and another friend that's paying, $80 for 2 lines on AT&T. And AT&T doesn't go to people and say, "Hey, you could be saving money if you just did this and this and this." But yeah, it would be bad.
Yeah,
business.
T-Mobile also has some pretty affordable prepaid plans, and you still get the T-Mobile Tuesdays and all that great stuff if you want to just downgrade to that. But switching to an AT&T prepaid plan will save you a ton of money instantly. Switching to a Verizon prepaid plan will save you a lot of money instantly. $150 for 2 lines is a lot of money, and you can probably cut that down to $50 a month if you really wanted to.
Yeah, 50, 60.
Yeah,
Definitely.
cut it in more than half.
You could take the savings and buy yourself 2 new phones.
One last point for the person from upstate New York. I also am from upstate New York, and Sprint service in upstate New York is not good. So avoid Sprint if you're looking to switch.
Even though there are some decent deals on Sprint.
There are some. I mean, there are some great deals on Sprint, like the unlimited kickstart is $25 a line for unlimited
for 4
data.
lines. Yeah.
So I would say check the coverage map on upphone.com and then see if Sprint is in your area. But a lot of areas in upstate New York don't have Sprint service.
Yeah, the problem with coverage maps is that on the map, it's either on or off. There's no varying degrees of quality of coverage.
Yep.
So if you're near the edge of a coverage area, you could assume that you're not going to have 5 bars in that area.
Taxes and fees per line are ridiculous. Yeah.
Yeah, my bill is $35 a month for my 6 GB Verizon plan, and it's cheaper when you start adding lines. It becomes $25 a month. That's how you get up to the number we got to. But I pay $39 a month for a $35 plan.
Right.
So $4 in taxes and fees.
Good deal. Yeah.
Good deal.
Not a lot. Will you be reviewing the new Apple credit card? Are you gonna get that card?
I don't know. I guess so. I was thinking about doing it.
Yeah.
I mean, why not?
If we get one, we will. Yeah. Why not?
Yeah, I'll apply for it. I was looking at it online. The application process is all through the phone and everything. The reason I wanted to wait is because I was thinking we could do a YouTube video about it.
Sure.
Yeah, I just float out my social out there and
Yeah. Great.
yeah.
Yeah. Perfect.
I'll be like the LifeLock guy.
Can you wipe a tablet clean if you logged in and you're in your email and you can't reset it, but all your contact photos are still there in factory settings? DFU restore with that?
Yeah, DFU restore would totally.
Yeah, assuming it's an iPad, put your iPad in DFU mode, give that a shot. Oh, we have a video, iPad DFU mode, check that out.
Yeah, DFU mode is going to override anything. You can reload all the software. You might not be able to use it though if it's locked to an Apple ID.
Fairphone 3, question mark. Maybe? Let me Google that real
Sounds
quick.
fair to me. Do you know if sign in with Apple comes with iOS 13 or later? No, I don't know.
What is sign in with Apple?
What is sign in with Apple? Let's do the same thing we used to
Yeah.
do at the Apple Store, which is I'm just gonna ask him back at the Genius Bar, and then we go to Google. Google searches sign in with Apple makes it easy for users to sign in. with their Apple
All right, so I just googled Fairphone. It looks like it's almost like the Essential phone. It looks like. Yeah, we'll take a look at the Fairphone. I mean, this is the first we're hearing of it, so we'll definitely take a look. And we'll look into that, and we will add it to Upphone if it's a good phone, and you can get it on different carriers.
Yeah, the Apple ID sign in with Apple thing. Interesting. There's some stories about the terms and conditions raising privacy concerns, but
Shocker.
It's their new single sign-on where you could be on a different. It's like login with Facebook, but
Okay.
Apple.
Oh, okay.
Right. But yeah, it's probably only going to be in iOS 13 because they just announced it. They're not
Yeah,
gonna
so
go
that'll be
backwards.
iOS 13.
Yep. Definitely.
All right, so we said we're going to talk about Great Call. Keep throwing your questions in the chat. Love to hear from you. Great Call. It's going to come out either this week or next week, a video about Great Call. They are a wireless carrier marketing directly to seniors and pretty much only seniors.
And they stink.
Yeah, they're not good.
Yeah.
Why?
I kind of want to play the commercial for everybody.
Yeah,
I don't know if we could.
Yeah.
We probably could. I mean, I can. I don't think we get in trouble, would we? If we played the commercial?
Why would we get in trouble?
Because, I don't know, it's their commercial. It's not our commercial.
Yeah,
take a
if
look.
it's easy to do, fire it up.
Yeah, talk about Great Call for a second.
Talk about who?
Great Call?
Great Call. Yeah, so Great Call. If you just watch the advertisement and you kind of look closely at some of the symbolism that they use, and if we can pull the ad up, you'll see what we mean pretty quickly here. Their plans are a ripoff. They're too expensive. Their phones are cheap and mediocre. They market a flip phone called the Jitterbug Flip, which is a crappy flip phone with a great... They brag about the phone's display. They say it's a large color display as opposed to black and white. 3 inches, which is, looking at our dummy iPhone 11 here, that is less than half the size of the iPhone 11 screen. Their plans, I think their max plan is like $50 a month for unlimited data and unlimited minutes and messages. And you can also add on a bunch of completely useless emergency features that you don't need. You can just call 911 or use emergency SOS on your iPhone. And they will actually respond to you because there are some interesting caveats with the 5-star.
Indeed, there are. That was really good, David.
Thank you.
And you stalled enough time for me to get this commercial. So what we're going to do is we're going to play this great call commercial for you guys.
Sure.
And just watch out for the symbolism and the ageism that's in this commercial. And we have a video coming out, as David said, but here we go. We're going to make you watch a commercial because we hate it. Okay.
As a working mom, I'm thankful my mom is able to help out.
Awesome.
So I bought her the all-new Jitterbug Flip from Great Call. It's a cell phone she actually enjoys using.
Yeah, and from the T-Rex.
She loves it and takes it everywhere. It's so easy to use. And with a larger screen and bigger buttons, it's even easier to dial.
Let's send it to her.
There's also a 5-star button on the keypad, so I know she can always get help.
One touch of the 5-star button turns the Jitterbug into a personal safety device. In any unsafe or uncertain situation, you'll be immediately connected to a highly trained agent who can confirm your location, assess the situation, and get you the help you need.
Now it's easy for us to stay in touch.
What'd she say?
So cute.
The easy-to-use Jitterbug Flip. Service starts as low as $14.
All right, we're back.
Did you notice the dinosaur?
That's one of the big things.
Putting the old person next to the dinosaur, definitely a not so subtle jab at older people and technology. You know, they're dinosaurs. They can't actually figure out how to use the fancy smartphones. We've got to give them these crappy flip phones.
Yep. It starts off with this working mother.
Yeah.
You know, as a working mom, I'm grateful that my mom takes time to work with, you know, to take my kids to the museum. So I got her this Great Call flip phone, the Jitterbug Flip, which is this crappy old flip phone like we all used in 2005. So obviously not a way to show your mom that you care. And then she's in the museum with these kids. She's this vibrant young person, but she's not smart enough to be able to use a smartphone.
Yeah, and then who do they bring in as the authority figure?
Yep, John Walsh from America's Most Wanted.
Remember that show?
Yeah, they think that older people do.
Yes.
What they're doing is they try to sell these phones to the adult children of the seniors. Yep. And not to the seniors themselves. And they insinuate, they say, it's a cell phone she actually enjoys using. So they're saying that older people aren't going to be capable of enjoying a newer phone.
Yep.
But
Totally
they totally
false.
are.
Yeah.
And if you look at the phone itself, it's so much easier to use an iPhone than it is one of these crappy old flip phones.
Right. Yeah, I mean, you can, you know, text someone without having to press the 2 key 3 times to get a C. You can just say hello, 5 taps as opposed to 13 taps on the A9 keyboard. As I said earlier, the display, really tiny. The camera, I don't know if they mentioned it in the commercial, but it is a 2 megapixel camera.
That's useless.
As opposed to the 12 megapixel camera of the iPhone.
Yeah, and the plans themselves are super expensive and they're just a giant ripoff.
Yep.
So Great Call, we think, is the worst call.
Yeah, we're going to go more in depth on Great Call on a video coming this week or next week.
It's all set to go. We just don't put out all of our videos at the same time.
Yes, that is true.
Yeah.
Chat, what do you think of the video? Someone said yuck. I agree. Now, if I was redoing that commercial, I have watched Mad Men full series twice now, so I know a thing or two about advertising. Why wouldn't they put the senior citizen in front of, like, the moon landing? A moon landing
Because
setup.
that would be marketing to the senior citizen and not to the adult
Right.
child of the senior
like,
citizen.
oh, this is the greatest generation. They put a man on the moon.
Right.
Here they are at a moon landing. She's showing her kids this great piece of history that she grew up and saw, and it said they choose the dinosaur.
Yeah, they use the dinosaur. And they just play up they say that this cell phone, at the touch of a button, the Great Call Jitterbug becomes a personal safety device. It's just playing on the fear that every child has that something's going to happen to their parent. And they put themselves in that position of the savior.
Yes.
It's pretty standard, yeah.
Danny is asking...
Way to go, Mike. Sorry, go ahead.
We'll stick with the 10R. Yeah, stick with the 10R.
Yeah, we totally think that seniors are just as capable. We know that seniors are just as capable as any other demographic of learning to use and enjoy and love new technology.
Absolutely.
I don't know, hope we make that point very, very clear.
Yes.
We do not think
And
that there's any difference.
As Mike is sticking with his iPhone 10R, we would recommend that seniors get an iPhone 10R as well. That was one of our top recommendations.
Yeah, that was the
cell phone for
number one.
seniors. Yeah. Absolutely.
It's a great phone.
We do have a video, Danny, on how to DFU restore your iPad. Just go to our channel, type in DFU restore. I mean, I bet if you go to YouTube search and type in DFU restore iPad, we should be the top result there. So
And
that
if we're
will
not,
that will help you fix that problem.
totally.
When I connect AirPods to iPhone in terms of volume, there is a delay. Is there an error on the iPhone? You may just want to reset your AirPods, and you can do that by pressing that little button on the back of your AirPods. It'll reset them.
There's a delay error on iPhone, very much. Shad McDaniel, I watched one of your latest videos and turned off a bunch of stuff. Now my live streams buffer a lot. Please help. I would try turning your phone off and back on. Usually if a live stream is buffering a lot, it's either a problem with the iPhone's connection to the internet. So make sure that you're trying Wi-Fi, and then if that's not working, try disconnecting from Wi-Fi and try LTE, sort of flip-flop to figure out what that problem is. It also can be that there are too many things running in the background of your iPhone, so the processor isn't able to handle everything at the same time. So swipe up from the bottom of the screen, close out all your apps. Easy way to do it is just to turn everything off, or turn off your iPhone, turn it back on again.
Yeah, is your internet slow at home? Because you might just want to unplug the router and plug it back into the wall too. It could be a Wi-Fi router issue.
Yeah, pretty much everything that we talk about is turning off features that can slow down your iPhone.
Right.
Like there's nothing that we say that would be able to cause a problem with internet speed.
You know, like YouTube buffering? Yeah,
No.
I don't think so.
But if you ever wanted to, you could reset all the settings on your iPhone to factory defaults and thereby undo everything that we told you to do.
Yes.
Sort of as a last resort.
Yes.
But yeah, I think that this is a
Sounds like a
different
Wi-Fi issue.
A Wi-Fi issue and LTE issue.
Because we didn't recommend turning off Wi-Fi assist, did we? Yeah, so it's probably, I mean, I would, restart your iPhone, unplug the router, plug it back in, turn Wi-Fi off and back on, forget your network, reconnect, reset network settings, and then if it's still buffering, maybe reset all settings.
Yeah, definitely. Brody, my grandpa's 92 years old and uses a smartphone. Good for him.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
All the seniors I know use smartphones.
Yeah, exactly.
They have no issues picking them up. They're super easy to use, and Great Call is saying that they can't do it for some reason. And I think Great Call is actually maybe missing an opportunity to say, like, seniors are great with technology. Here, buy our new smartphone. It's $700 instead of trying to peddle $80 flip phones.
Yeah, their whole model of revenue isn't the phone itself. They sell you a cheap, crappy phone, and then they charge you these crazy high service fees. The most expensive personal safety package is $50 a month.
I think so, yeah.
It's crazy.
It's really high.
Just for the ability to press a button. And oh, by the way, Siri can do all the same stuff, like especially with regard to calling 911 if there's an emergency.
Yep.
Did you talk about the 5-star thing about?
Yeah, the 5-star. Well, just like the caveat there is that if they can't confirm that you're in an emergency situation, they won't send someone to you.
In certain parts of the U.S.
As opposed to if you call 911 and they're not sure, they're going to send someone to you every single time.
Right.
So
if I'm having a medical emergency, I know I want to call 911, and I think that seniors are just as capable of knowing whether or not they want to call 911.
Oh, I had an allergic reaction to a bee sting and my throat swelled up so I can't speak.
Right. Call 911.
Call 911.
Yeah.
Is Apple going to release a new watch with the new phone? I don't know. That is a great question.
Definitely something to watch out for.
I mean, even if you have, like, I still have the Watch 3, and I don't think the Watch 5 is going to make any significant improvements to what already exists. So if you have a Watch 3 or a Watch 4, the Watch 5 probably wouldn't be worth it. So, Apple Leaker might have just revealed an exciting new Apple Watch Series 5 feature. So maybe there is a new Apple Watch coming out. I mean, if you don't already have an Apple Watch, you might want to get it. But other than that, I would even recommend maybe just getting a Watch 3 because they're going to be cheaper and you're going to get all the same features except for like the EKG heart monitor thing. But I don't know how useful that is to people.
Yeah, some people might like it. I think that what I'm looking for in the new watches is something that's thinner and something that does have more health. Like the glucose monitoring thing, I think would be really cool.
That'd be good. How are you going to do that with the watch, though?
I don't know, but they're going to figure it out.
A little prick in the back of the phone.
We're just going to leave that one alone.
Grandmother uses an iPad and an iPhone 5S. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I mean, Consumer Cellular is another company. They do a better job of marketing to seniors about using new technology, but they also have the GrandPad.
The worst tablet in history.
We actually got this flyer at Target today.
Yeah, let's break out our flyers. We were at Target.
Yeah, we were at Target.
We went a little crazy with the flyers.
We went to the cell phone section at Target, grabbed all the flyers.
Let's go to the overhead cam, David. What do you say?
We actually demoed the GrandPad too, so we kind of got a first-hand experience of how terrible it is.
Here we go. Let's.
There's our flyer.
Meet GrandPad.
Yeah, so why don't you just tell them about your experience using the GrandPad?
The GrandPad is a crappy little tablet that is super limited in terms of its functionality. And a senior can use the iPad just fine.
Yep.
One of the things that I noticed was that its internet access is limited to a pre-selected number of approved websites.
Great.
It's basically a Fisher-Price thing for old people. It basically is the same functionality as, your toddler isn't capable of, handling a tablet, neither is your parent.
Yes.
That's what they're saying.
I mean, on this flyer, I don't see any pricing information, but it actually is pretty expensive. And the tablet,
Super expensive.
The tablet plans that actually connect to the internet and stuff are ridiculously expensive. And you could probably get away with just, if you get an iPad, make the investment in an iPad. Just use it when you have Wi-Fi. You're going to save a lot of money over the long term, and your iPad's going to last longer, and you can do way more things with it. I don't know. Is there video chat? I guess there is video chat with this, isn't there?
Yeah, but it doesn't. It's not like there's FaceTime or anything that anybody uses. It's some strange app you have to install.
Yeah. So with an iPad, you can FaceTime anyone with an iPhone, iPad, or iPod, and you can also do apps like Skype and Google Hangouts too, and just connect with pretty much anyone, any connected device, anywhere. Not so with the GrandPad.
Now, she's loving it right there. That's
a
little scary.
She's loving the GrandPad. Good for her.
All right, yeah.
I'm glad she's happy with it.
She's happy with it. Take it away from me.
If I was a senior and I got this GrandPad as a gift, I would say, get me an iPad.
Yeah.
In the box comes with a tablet, a wireless charging cradle, so that's fine. It comes with a stylus, though. The iPad doesn't come with a stylus. What's the Apple Pencil run you these days?
$100 and something.
Yeah, so if you need a stylus,
you don't need a stylus.
Advantage SmartPad.
Yeah, no, you don't need a stylus. Nobody needs a stylus. Not except unless you're an artist or something.
Yeah.
Or a person who likes styluses.
Yeah, monthly service includes 4G, unlimited 4G data, but they're not giving you a price, and they're not giving you a price because
the price is $40 a month, I think.
Yeah.
It's either 40 or 50, but I think it's 40. And people with tablets connect to Wi-Fi because typically they're using them at home or they use mobile hotspot with the phone. So let's do the math. $40 a month times 12 is $480.
How much does an iPad cost?
Less than that. $399 for the new iPad.
I think so, yeah.
Yep, and then you can get refurbished ones for less than that are like brand new. So you're paying less than that. 2 years, $960.
Right, and if you get a cell phone plan that includes mobile hotspot, you don't
Bang.
need this stupid 4G LTE data package with your iPad. You can just connect it to your iPhone hotspot, and you're connected to the internet even when you don't have Wi-Fi.
Yeah,
so,
I just don't like the idea of the whole we're going to censor what older people. It's censoring what older people can see.
It's just another. It's like the flip phone, but now it's a tablet. So Consumer Cellular, pretty good marketing to seniors,
Except for
the GrandPad.
The GrandPad.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is the iPhone 11 thinner and lighter, or is it the same or heavier? I don't know. It's going to be about the same, more or less.
It's not going to be that much different.
Yeah,
but we don't know.
It's going to be like your iPhone XS Max is now, pretty much the same exact phone.
But a little heavier.
Well, maybe a little heavier. Well, it has the extra camera in there, which is going to add
And they're always trying to cram more battery into it too.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be surprised if it was a little bit heavier.
Absolutely. Will my iPhone 6S Plus be worth more on the used market without the 12.1.4 downloaded in reference to the fix for jailbreak?
I don't think that is going to make that big of a difference in terms of, you could put that on eBay, but the people who are really going to be concerned with that are a small group of people anyway. But it's a good question. I get it.
I wouldn't overthink it too much.
Yeah. One time, so remember Flappy Bird?
Yes.
So Flappy Bird, I had an iPhone 4 that had Flappy Bird installed before it got taken off. So I put this thing on eBay.
Yeah.
I tried to sell it with Flappy Bird, and then it got delisted from eBay because you couldn't do it with
because it would be there selling for $10,000.
Yeah, they didn't want me to make all my money.
Right. Is it better to charge an iPhone with an iPhone charger cable in the wall or a Qi charger? I don't think it makes a difference.
It depends. Yeah, it doesn't make a difference, but it can be bad to use the wrong charger.
Right. Well, if you have a charging cable that is not MFI certified, that can cause problems with your iPhone. It can heat up the battery expands, your phone breaks. Use an MFI cable. You get one with your phone. You can also go to Amazon. I actually have a link in the description to an Amazon charging cable. One way you can support this channel is by going through our Amazon Associates link, and we make a small commission based on the sale. Yeah.
Yeah, additionally, just as important as the cable is the charger itself. There's different amperages. So lithium-ion batteries, especially, I mean, you can look at the way that fast charging works. It fast charges to 80% and then it trickle charges the rest of the way. So lithium-ion batteries can accept a lot of power up to a certain point, but if you keep cramming in a lot of power, which translates to amperage, if you keep putting in a lot of amperage to an iPhone past 80%, it could damage the battery. Also causes those types of problems. It causes iPhones to heat up, batteries expand. And so you have to be careful. Like the wall charger is 1 amp. An iPad charger is 2.1 amps. That might not be the best thing to use, but Apple says you can. A lot of other chargers are even more than that, and those are the things that can really damage an iPhone's battery. And so yeah, a Qi charger, the reason it's okay is it's not going to push a lot of amperage into your phone.
And I don't think an iPhone will work if the charger isn't Qi certified. Don't quote me on that, but I'm almost positive. There's like Qi is like the standard certification thing, but there are
other wireless chargers won't work.
Right, exactly. Right. Yep.
Yeah, that's that. Yeah.
Still using my iPad with iOS 10.3. It is only 6 years old, still works fine. Latest does not mean greatest. Yeah, you actually updated the iOS on one of your older iPads and you ran into some issues, right?
Yeah, it's only 6 years old. Yeah, I mean, it still works, but it's slow.
Yeah, those older iPads too are a little bit thicker, so you can kind of toss them around more and they can take more damage.
Yeah, this thing it'll never break. You can be sure of that.
What about Qi?
What about Qi?
What about Qi? I mean, we can talk about Qi is in the sense that you can only wirelessly charge an iPhone 8 or later.
Yeah, Qi is the wireless standard of the wireless charging standard that is universal. It's not just an Apple thing. It's also, I think, the Chinese life force is your Qi.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
That's where they sort of got that, yeah.
That's a good idea.
And it's a Scrabble word, so.
It is. It's a Scrabble word, yeah.
Yeah.
I got 63 points because I played QI.
Yeah. My family was mad at me.
Hello, Tristan. Thought, original cable. Some say it hurts the phone to charge with a Qi charger. What about a 61-watt charger, huh?
The 61-watt charger plus... Don't you have to have the 61-watt charger plus the lightning cable to USB-C to do fast charging? I think that's the one you have to... I think that's the combination you have to have.
Okay.
Yeah. If you have the special lightning... So the 61-watt charger, I think, is a USB-C charger with the little Apple port.
Okay.
I think if you have a lightning to USB-C cable, you're okay. But that's like Apple's fast charging solution. It costs $70. Yeah. What I'm asking about is the amp gradient stuff. How does that affect Qi charging? That is a really good question. And I'm not sure exactly what the amperage is on my Qi charger, for instance.
Google Qi charger, see what happens.
Yeah, Qi charger amperage.
Qi charger amperage.
However, we are venturing into the world of electrical engineering, and it is definitely above my head or below my head.
Most wireless chargers follow the guideline of 3,000 milliamp hour battery.
That's a battery.
Yeah. Okay.
So we're talking about, it's saying that the amperage is lowered slightly. The highest that this person's seen is 0.65 amps, which is slower, which is less than the 1 amp wall charger. Mm-hmm. So it's about what I would have guessed.
I mean, if it's a Qi charger, you think you're gonna be okay.
Yeah, regardless. I just don't know how much amperage you really can push into the phone. But I know that my Qi charger doesn't charge it super fast, so you're safe.
Well, why don't you ask your electrical engineer friend? Maybe he can give us some guidance on that. Love your channel. Thanks for all the great info. Thank you.
Yeah. Nicole asks, do you have a video about the best or your favorite iPhone, iPad, Watch, Mac accessories?
That'd be a good video to make.
It would be.
Here's our favorite accessory. Buy it on Amazon.
Yeah.
We make a commission. That's a good idea. We should steal that.
We'll do that, yes.
Not yet. If I plug my Qi charger into my iPad brick thing, will that damage the battery? I don't think so.
No. There's no battery in the Qi charger.
No. It'll be fine.
No.
Yeah.
But maybe, because what if it did, and we were wrong, and then they said those guys said it would have damaged my battery. So you know what? I'm going to say we're just going to have a disclaimer.
We're agnostic.
Yeah, maybe.
Prob-
If I had to bet, I'd say no.
Yeah.
But I also, I'm trying to get mad. So.
Yeah.
Amp gradient stuff. How does that affect chi charger? This is tough. We've gone into the world of the chi, and we weren't quite ready for it.
Yeah, we got stumped here, huh?
I can go get my chi charger.
I don't even have a wireless charger at home, so.
Yeah, man.
They're like $9 these days.
The worst thing is you go to sleep and you put it on the charger and it's working, and then you wake up and you realize that you didn't place it exactly on the charger correctly, and then your phone is totally dead in the morning.
Yeah, well, that's why I just plug mine into the wall charger.
You can't go wrong with that. Yeah.
Yes. So one thing we wanted to ask you guys today is for video recommendations, because we went viral, as we said earlier, and we would like to go viral again. We want to make videos that you enjoy watching. So if you have any suggestions for videos, feel free to leave them in the chat. I mean, the favorite accessories thing is a good one. I don't know how many accessories you can get to. There's the 6-foot lightning cable.
We'll have to give it some thought.
And the sweet bumper case. I've dropped my phone so many times face down. If I didn't have a case, this thing would be shattered 1,000 times over. So that's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah. So let us throw out a few different titles here. So I'm going to read off some titles.
Yes.
As soon as I can find.
So you find that. I will answer. Favorite iPhone case is willing to trade some protection for less in hand bulk. This case, SpyGen. Go to Amazon and type in your iPhone model, SpyGen. This is that case. I have personally closed my car door on my phone at least half a dozen times, and this case.
Maybe we could drop a link in the chat.
Well, I'll drop a link in the chat to that. This is a great case, and I highly recommend it. Sometimes I wear sweatpants. My phone just slides out of my pocket, close the car door, smash. My phone has somehow survived all those times. I'll drop a link to that in the chat for you. Let's see.
Oh, you got it. You're logged in. Let's drop the link in there.
Yeah.
It's a great case. You got it, David. I know.
I'm all on it.
He's on it. Okay, I'm going to read out some titles now. So we created a YouTube video about Great Call that talks about how they take advantage of senior citizens. We played you the commercial. We'd like your help choosing a title. Which of these video titles sound most interesting to you? And how do you suggest numbers? Like we would say number one.
So number one, how cell phone companies take advantage of seniors. That's currently winning our Facebook group poll.
Yep.
With a whopping 2 votes. I'm sure it's gone up since then. So that's number one. Why does Great Call treat seniors like they're stupid?
That's number 2.
I didn't see that.
Number 3, why Great Call is the worst call for seniors.
I like that one.
4, ageism in cell phone marketing to seniors.
Yep.
5, why do cell phone companies treat seniors like they're idiots? 6, how cell phone companies talk down to seniors. And 7, Great Call's ageist cell phone commercials.
See, with the SEO background, I'm kind of inclined to avoid putting Great Call in the title of the video, because I don't think people are actually searching for Great Call all that much. But it would be interesting if people who are searching on YouTube for Great Call review to say, oh, this video is ranking number 1. Let me click that, and we just trash Great Call, and then we recommend some better plans.
Yeah, we want to be able to. So there's like a couple different ways to approach the thing, right? So the SEO, search engine optimization, we try to put keywords or the right things in the titles of our videos so people stumble upon them.
Yeah, so when you search iPhone battery, we're number 1 for that.
Right.
Yep.
But the way it works when you publish a new video is YouTube measures the click-through rate and how long people watch that video for. And then if you do well enough with the click-through rate, and that has to do with the thumbnail and the title of the video, and if they watch it for a long time, it means the video's good, and then you start showing up in the recommended videos for other people. And that's how our thing went viral. So it's like this balancing act.
Yeah.
We need to make sure that our titles and our thumbnails are super good.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the videos will be super not good.
YouTube SEO crash course. Pudding says 3 or 5. Why Great Call is the worst call for seniors. Why do cell phone companies treat seniors like they're idiots?
I kind of like that.
Robin said all of them, all the same theme. Yeah, well, I mean, we want to get a title in there that is engaging for people that won't.
You know what would have made sense is if I put them in the chat, and then people could say, "I like number 1."
That's
2,
a good
3, 4,
idea.
5, 6,
Yep.
7. That would have made a lot more sense.
Yes.
Than us reading them to you. Next time.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. What else do we have to talk about, David?
What else do we
before
talk
wrap it
about? So we're coming out with a new video soon too about iOS 13 battery chips. That iOS 13 update is also coming out pretty shortly after the Apple event. We both have the beta installed. It's okay. I mean, the big draw is dark mode, obviously. Settings apps been rearranged a little bit. New widgets, a couple new widgets. A new battery optimization thing, a little setting you can turn on pretty easily. Nicole says 3 or 4 for show, faux show. That's 2 votes for number 3. So
yeah, that says something.
Why Great Calls? That was also the one that I thought was the most clever.
Why Great Call is the worst call for seniors.
We should get rid of the space and just make worst call one word, like Great Call is.
I thought about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the iOS 13 battery.
We can fight about that later.
Yeah. iOS 13 battery, we kind of wanted to hold off on publishing that one because iOS 13 isn't available yet.
Yeah, we got a really good video though. It's gonna be good.
And then I know some members of my family have reached out to me about making videos for seniors specifically. So we are coming out with a best plans and best phones for seniors. So if there's someone that you know that need, like a senior citizen that is looking for a cell phone plan, one that actually fits their needs, definitely redirect them to those videos. Yeah. Why not say cell phones, old people, dummy?
Well, that's
that kind of
opposite of what we're going.
That kind of undermines the central point of the video,
which is that old people aren't dummies and can use cell phones.
How about making a video on how to make Siri shortcuts? Yeah, we actually had the idea of doing a video on our top Siri shortcuts. The issue there is that Siri shortcuts are kind of super complicated to set up sometimes, especially when you go with a more advanced shortcut. But there are some websites, and there's actually a Reddit thread, like Siri Shortcuts subreddit, where they have all these pre-set up shortcuts that you can just kind of click on and they get set up on your phone. I have a few that aren't very impressive, but my favorite one is the search on Amazon shortcut, where you can scan a barcode and then it opens up the Amazon page of that product. So for example, I was at Marshall's looking for a rug. The rug was all rolled up. I couldn't see what the rug looked like. I scanned the barcode, found it on Amazon, saw the rug. I said, that's a nice rug. I'm going to buy that rug.
That is a really good idea.
That it really is a super useful Siri shortcut. And also if you're at a mall and you said, this looks kind of expensive. I don't know if this is a good price. Scan the barcode and you'll see, oh, I can get it for $10 cheaper on Amazon. And I have Payette Forward's affiliate link. I want to help out their channel a little bit, so I'm going to go buy it there.
And it's built into the Siri shortcut that we're going to make.
We should do that. That's a good idea.
Yes, that's a great idea.
That's a genius idea.
Okay, that's happening.
Yes.
That's for our next scheme, our money-making schemes.
Here we go. Cell phones for dummies. A kind of a knockoff of the For Dummies series. Make one for seniors.
What? Yeah.
Good.
We'll talk about that one later, too. I think that we get sued or not. A book for them? Oh, yeah, no, we couldn't do that. I would love to do that, but we can't do that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think we should wrap this up.
Yeah,
I feel like I'm running out of steam. I'm like a train. I'm just...
Yeah, if you have any other quick questions on the chat real quick. Otherwise, check out our iPhone Facebook group. If you have specific iPhone questions, it's a great place to get help from Heather. Quick answers all the time. A lot of, it's like, 7,000 members now, which is excellent.
Yeah.
Big community of iPhone users there. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all those links in the description. If you're not subscribed to this channel for some reason, please subscribe and tell your friends about it, because word of mouth is awesome and we would love more subscribers. Yeah.
Yeah, check out Upphone too, and we'd love to hear your thoughts. We're going to do another live stream. Upphone.com. You can compare every cell phone plan. We built the thing from scratch.
Yep.
It's kind of like the Travelocity of cell phones.
Yep.
It is definitely the biggest project we've ever taken on, and we know that it could be super successful, and it's going to be super successful. We've sold some plans and phones on it.
Yes.
Recently, which is great because we're actually.
Oh, I'm just glad that we're helping people get better deals on cell phone plans. We hope we have helped a couple of you out today with your too high cell phone bills. There's a lot of money that you can be saving right now. When is your next live video?
A couple of weeks.
Yeah, I'm here every other week, and we maybe just live stream every other week, and we'll
totally.
Yep.
I'm 73 and don't need a special book. Amen, Mike.
You tell them.
No, I totally agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, so once again, thanks for watching. Subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, tell your friends
Don't
about
worry,
Pay
we're
It
not
Forward
writing
info.
any books for anybody. Doesn't matter how old you are. No books.
Yeah. Thank you guys for watching.
Thanks. Bye. And thank you guys.